guys, welcome back to Bellyacre's Kitchen. You guys, we're back finally. Jeez, last week was insane. It was an insane week, like not feeling well and different things and just a whole lot, but we're back. So today is Rusty's birthday. Today is November 7th when we are shooting this, and it is Rusty's birthday. And so for everybody's birthday every year, I ask, what do you want for supper? So we are not celebrating his birthday till this weekend with the kids and family, but today is his birthday. So today he gets to choose what he wants for supper, and he chose what he chooses every year. Listen, my family's so predictable. I don't even know why I asked them. I know exactly what my daughter wants, exactly what my oldest son wants, exactly what my oldest daughter, my oldest son, my youngest son, all my kids. I know what they're going to want for their birthdays, pretty much. Desi, we're still figuring it out because, you know, she's pretty unpredictable. She's 17.
For breakfast.
Oh, for breakfast, yes. I did. I made you some avocado toasted. Okay, so anyway, he opted for enchilada casserole. So I am going to make enchilada casserole. I've done this on a video before on Robertson's Bellyacres on the in the kitchen playlist, but I think I have, but I have never done it on this channel. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of take you guys through step by step of this is the way my mom makes enchiladas. Well, this is why she makes enchilada casserole. So enchiladas is a whole different thing. This is just the easier version. Some people call it taco casserole, but this is how we do it. Okay, so it's a very Tex-Mex thing. So let's get started. All right, so we're turning this thing on to about, I don't know, 350. Sounds good. Put some butter in here. I don't know how much butter that is, but probably about 3 tablespoons. And you guys, I did go and get the rest of my utensils out of the kitchen. I mean, out of the storage. Well, part of them anyway. So I've got a little more to work with. So that's always exciting. I'm gonna get that melted down. Also going to turn that down a little because I do not want that to burn. All right, so I have half of an onion diced up. This is just a yellow onion. I cook with yellow onions. My mom tends to cook with white onions. I think the only difference is white onions are just a little bit more potent. They have a little bit more heat to them. Yellow onions are a little bit sweeter. So I'm also going to put a little bit of garlic in there. It's just minced garlic. So the trick here is not to let your onions caramelize, but let them get a little bit clear. So then that way you can add the meat, the hamburger meat. Onions are beginning to get translucent. You can kind of see through them, and my garlic is starting to really cook. So I want to get my meat put in there before everything gets burnt. So I use the fattier hamburger in this just because if you use really lean hamburger, you're not going to get, obviously you're not going to get as much grease, and you kind of need some of that grease. I'm going to go ahead and start seasoning it because it's just about done. I mean, I know it's still a little pink, but what you got to remember is you're also baking this. So we're going to go with salt. We're going to go with pepper. And then it already has garlic in it, so I'm not going to put garlic powder, but I am going to put chili powder, plenty of it, and ground cumin, not as much of it. So that Tex-Mex trifecta, guys, is the chili powder, cumin, and garlic. So basically, this is my taco seasoning or enchilada, the hamburger meat, that seasoning. That's all we put in there. And it's a whole lot like your taco seasoning. The only difference is it's not going to have, you know, you can put as much as you want. Sometimes I will put red pepper flakes in this just to amp up the heat a little bit. But I'm not going to do that tonight, just because spicy foods are not very friendly to my mama. So I'm going to kind of try to keep it. All right, and then I don't know if you guys can see this, but there is a lot of grease in there. Kind of just trying to see if that's going to be too much grease. Drain it just a little. All right, so if I was making this for anything else, I would be sitting here trying to drain all of that oil out of that meat. I don't want to drain all the oil out. I need some of that oil. So, see all of this? I'm going to dump just a little bit of that back in there. Take a couple of tablespoonfuls of flour right in there. You want that flour to really cook in. Cook some of that starch out. You want it to start to break down. You want all of those starches in that flour to break down. See how everything kind of clumps together? Okay, all right, while that is just kind of cooking and cooking that flour down, I'm gonna go ahead and grab 2 cups of water and then dump it in. Little by little. So I don't know if you've ever cooked tacos with the taco seasoning packets you buy at Walmart, you know, where you cook it in and then you add water to it and it kind of makes it thick and kind of makes it you know, makes the meat mixture a little bit thick. This is basically all it is. This is just making it homemade. Instead of dumping the packet in and adding water, you dump your seasonings in and then your flour, cook down your flour, and then add your water. Same thing. Okay? Huh? But better, Rusty said. Tastes better, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so always taste your food, because right now is when you want to know if you need to add anything. That's pretty spot on. Do you need to taste the food?
Nope, I can smell it. I know you got it right on the money. And you have taught me that.
Yes, cook with smell. So I'm going to turn this down to a simmer. I'm going to put a lid on it while I get everything else ready. All right, so this is the turning point right here. This is when...
This is when you spray cooking oil in the lid and let it run down the side of the can.
You know. This is the turning point. This is when you decide whether if you are making enchiladas or enchilada casserole, because that is exactly how my mom makes enchiladas. She doesn't make a mole or a different kind of sauce. That's the sauce we use. But, so I guess if we were making enchiladas at this point, I would take my corn tortillas and I would soak them in that gravy or that roux that we just made. And then I would go ahead and put a little bit of meat in them and roll them up, line a baking pan, and then sprinkle cheese and onions on top, throw them in the oven, enchiladas. But since we're not gonna do that, we're gonna do enchilada casserole where it's one, less messy, two, a lot easier. See, this is what you do, ladies. You know how to make the hard stuff, but then when you marry the dude, you only show them the easy things. Anyway.
I heard that.
Shh, don't tell him. All right, so these tortillas are a little bit like crumbly, but it's okay because they're going into a casserole. So we're gonna take, look like I was gonna eat it. Gonna take, well first we're gonna prepare this, this pan. I've wiped it out. I'm gonna just, this, you guys, is a rock crock. If you know anything about Pampered Chef, this thing is the bomb. If you can get your hands on one of these, they are awesome. You can cook, you can boil in it, you can broil in it, you can bake in it. It is absolutely amazing. So I've just sprayed that. I know I've always got so much on my table when I'm doing this, but it's all my ingredients, plus ingredients from my mom made Rusty's pineapple upside down cake today. Whew, that's gonna be amazing. Okay, so we're just gonna cut these in triangles. And then we are going to line the bottom. Here we go. Just kind of cover everything all the way around. All right. Just kind of like a little puzzle. We're just going to cover the bottom, make sure the bottom is covered. Okay. Then, all right, look at this, guys. Look how this roux has thickened up. The meat is a lot thicker. That's exactly what we want. And I'm going to use a ladle now instead of a wooden spoon, because you can get a lot more with a ladle, obviously. And then we just spread this around. Okay, at this point, turn on your oven to about 350, guys. So get it preheating, because you're going to throw all of this in the oven. Okay, so if you want to make, at this right now, you can add onions in the middle of it as well, or some green chilies, or anything to spice it up if you want to. I'm not going to add anything else. I'm just going to do cheese. And then this is it, you guys. We just layer it up. We're going to layer tortillas, meat, cheese.
Repeat.
Repeat, repeat. you're always going to finish your casserole with a heaping amount of cheese. All right, we're going to throw this in the oven at 350. Well, for us, it's a roaster. I'm just going to put all this cheese in there, guys. You can't go wrong with cheese. I'll just finish that off. We had a really late lunch. We were running around a lot today, so I'm not going to make any rice. I don't think anybody wants any rice or anything to go with it. Just kind of this, and this is plenty, believe me. Look, that is a really big crock, and so that has a lot. That is really heavy. I've probably put about 2 pounds of hamburger in there, about 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds, and then your tortillas and your cheese. It's really filling. Anyway, we'll come back whenever it's done, and you guys can watch Rusty try it because it's his birthday. All right, you guys, look at that cheesy cheese. So it was in the roaster for probably about an hour, you think?
Yeah, if that.
Okay, so let's see this cheese coming up.
Oh my goodness.
See those layers? Aren't they beautiful? All right, so I mean, seriously, normally I make like rice or something to go with it, but really, honestly, look at that. That's a whole meal. Just, you know, right there. It's a casserole. So let's let Rusty try this and see what he thinks. Alrighty, birthday boy, let's see what you got.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 2 tastes.
Oh, two, huh?
Yep. First, we have to taste it. Au natural.
Oh, it's hot. Is it good? Is it there? The flavors?
Yes.
The flavor flavors?
Spot on. Then, if you need a little bit of spice, you add your jalapenos or salsa. I'm not gonna use either one of those. I have Allsup's taco sauce. Yo, if you know, you know.
Okay, guys, so I did not make Rusty any homemade salsa tonight. I've just had a million other things going
Been
today.
so super busy, there's no time. You guys, I'm good with that.
But he's going to try it with the taco sauce. And you guys, if you've never had Allsup's, it's a convenience store, but it is so much more than that. We have converted Desi to Allsup's. Yes. Yeah.
Still good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You guys, check this out. Mama made Rusty. He didn't want birthday cake. He wanted a birthday...
Homemade cake.
No, it's a
upside down cake.
pineapple cake. So if you haven't seen the video, Mom making her pineapple cake, this is it. It's so good. Only it was in the roaster and it leans a little bit, so she was a little irritated. But okay, also...
And I'm gonna eat it all.
How do you know you were raised using everything you have, right?
What you got?
I bought a 5 and a 1, and the 5 was broken. Like in 3 places, I tried to melt it back together. It didn't work. So look, it still says 51, right? See, there's 5 and a 1. 51. Yeah. All right, you guys. I hope you guys like our videos. If you do, please hit the like button.
Subscribe if you haven't already.
Yep, share with your friends.
Leave us some comments, you guys. You guys, this is awesome. But most of all, don't forget to smash that bell and get notified of the next new video when it comes out.
Yep. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Until next time, you guys. God bless.
See ya.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rusty Dad. Happy birthday to you.
No wish for me.
Oh, yes. You get a wish anyway. Yum. That's going to be so good. Well, see, that's the good thing about doing it that way. You get 6 of those. Oh, nothing comes out. Not like frosting.
It's sweet.